Next topic natin is about control system feedback. If either the output or some part of the output is returned to the input side and utilized as part of the system input, then it is known as feedback. Feedback plays an important role in order to improve the performance of the control system. In this chapter, let us discuss the types of feedback and effect of feedback. So meron tayong two types of feedback. So there are two types of feedback. So meron siyang positive or negative feedback. So meron tayong block diagram. So ito is closed loop control system. So the positive feedback adds reference to the input and feedback output. So from previous discussion, so ito yung E. The positive feedback, the reference input are RS entering plus feedback output. So feedback output, so ito yon, feedback output plus B of S signal. Kasi positive is equals to the error E. Then sa pag negative feedback, so RS minus BS is equals to E. The concept of transfer function will be discussed in the later chapter. For the time being, consider the transfer function of positive feedback control system. So, magko-compute tayo ng transfer function. So, for positive feedback, so T is equals to G over 1 minus GH. So for positive, T is equals to G times H. Yan, G times H. Then 1 minus G of H for positive. So T is the transfer function or overall gain of the positive feedback control system, while G is the loop gain. Which is a function of frequency. H is the gain of feedback, which is the function of frequency. So para itong frequency, yung G saka H. So ito, pag tinanggal natin to, yan na yung loop gain. G, loop gain. Well, yung H is the feedback path. H is the gain of feedback path. So for negative feedback reduces the error between the reference input and the system output. The following figure show the block diagram of negative feedback control system. So the transfer function of negative feedback control system is T is equals to G over 1 plus G of H. So tandaan nyo itong dalawang formula. So ito for positive, Sa opposite positive, opposite lang. Opposite sign. So, pag positive, minus. Then, pag negative, plus sa baba. So, T is the transfer function or overall gain of negative feedback control system. G is the loop gain. So, yan. Open loop. Pag tinanggal mo yan, open loop yan. So, G is the open loop gain, which is the function of frequency, and H is the feedback gain of H is the gain of feedback path, which is a function of frequency. So feedback has the following effects on the control system. So error, the error between the system input and the system output is reduced. So dahil sa feedback, so na-attain yung desired output. So binabawasan niya yung error. So pinapaganda yung desired output ng system, or the desired output ng system. System gain is reduced by a factor of 1/1 plus minus G times H. Ito yung transfer function or the system gain. So ito din yung T. Improve the insensitivity, less reactive to change. Improve the insensitivity or less reactive to change. So, meaning sensitive lang sa input, sensitive sa input, then insensitive sa environmental insensitive sa environmental condition, but sensitive sa input signal. So number 4 is stability is improve. Na-improve yung stability kasi insensitive na siya sa environmental condition. Since maliit yung error, so meaning yung input signal niya is stable din.